Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Janus, creator of Pinoy Tech Dad, and today we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy M31. This is actually the first time that I've had a Samsung Galaxy phone with me in a long time. So I was very curious how Samsung was doing with the mid-range segment. And here it is, the Samsung Galaxy M31. And before anything else, let's go ahead and check out the unboxing and what you guys will get with the Samsung Galaxy M31. Alright, so that was our quick unboxing, and here are the important specs that you need to know about the Samsung Galaxy M31 before we proceed any further. Alright, now let's go ahead and check out the design on this. So at the bottom we get the headphone jack, a USB Type-C port, a microphone, and a down-firing speaker. On the right side we have the power button and the volume rockers. We have the SIM card slot and the micro SD card slot. So this has expandable memory, so thumbs up for that. At the front, we have a 6.4-inch display, and you actually measure it diagonally. And we have a water drop notch design for its front-facing camera. Now at the back, we have the fingerprint sensor, so it's right here. And then we have a quad camera setup, which is highlighted by the 64 megapixel wide angle lens. And by the way, the body of this is made out of plastic, so that's why it's quite lighter than your usual mid-range phones out there. For comparison, here's the weight of the Samsung Galaxy M31 versus the Redmi Note 9S. Now, it does have Corning Gorilla Glass 3 at the front, but I have to tell you something very disappointing about the design on the back panel. Because this is made out of shiny plastic, it gets scratched very easily. There's a lot of scratches and major scratches at the back panel near the logo, and it sucks because I'm actually planning to sell this. And what sucks even more is that this doesn't come with a free jelly case or a free case, so that's why you have to be prepared and you need to have your own case before buying this, because once you take this out of the box, there's a high chance that you'll get this scratched. Now, another thing that you need to note about this phone is that it doesn't come with a free screen protector. So that's kind of aggravating because at $250 or around 13,990 pesos here in the Philippines, I mean, those are very cheap or affordable freebies that you can include in the package. Obviously, we're not off to a good start here. But then let's go ahead and take a look at its performance. So this comes with Android 10 and the One UI version 2.0, and it's equipped with an Exynos 9611 10 nanometer processor. So we got 190,000 points from Antutu, and compare that to the cheaper Redmi Note 9S, where we have a Snapdragon 720G and we get a 275,000 benchmark points from Antutu. So again, another disappointing result for the Samsung. So let's go ahead and check out whether this can redeem itself when it comes to the display. This comes with a Super AMOLED Full HD display, and it's definitely gorgeous. All right, there's nothing bad I can say about the display. It's gorgeous. You know, it's Samsung. I mean, they make gorgeous displays, and they did that well here in the Samsung Galaxy M31. So this is something that I can highly commend. The colors are very punchy. They're actually a bit saturated. Now you can definitely switch to natural colors if you're not happy with the vivid mode or the saturated mode. Well, you have a few options here, and you even have advanced settings for the white balance. Basically, these are just your two options for changing the display colors. So you have natural and vivid, and sometimes the animation looks really sluggish. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not sure if you guys can see it in the video, but maybe you'll have a different experience with your Samsung Galaxy M31. Let me know in the comment section. I have a feeling that there's something going on with the animation, but I did check with the UFO test with the refresh rate and there seems to be some stuttering happening. Anyway, let's move on to the camera. Again, we have a 64 megapixel main shooter, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, a 5 megapixel macro lens, and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Now when it comes to video recording, you can take 4K images at 30 frames per second, and you can also get 1080p 30 frames per second, and it does have electronic image stabilization but only at 1080p. At 4K you kind of get shaky images, as I will show you here. I actually love the photos that I got from the Samsung Galaxy M31, and as usual, instead of me talking, here are some sample photos. Hey, what's up everyone? This is the front-facing camera test for the Samsung Galaxy M31, and as you can see, the image is quite sharp, but yeah, there's no image stabilization here, but you can record up to 4K resolution, and that's why you see more details in my face. The image looks sharper than your normal or your average front-facing camera. Alright, so what do you guys think about the Samsung Galaxy M31's camera? Let me know in the comment section whether you liked the photo samples that we got here. But yeah, overall, I really like the camera on this. Now, moving on, let's go ahead and take a look at gaming on this. So I was able to test Mobile Legends, Call of Duty, PUBG Mobile, and Sky. For Call of Duty, I was able to get up to high graphics and high frame rates as well. Now for Mobile Legends, I was able to get HFR mode and ultra settings for its graphical settings. So that's good. Now for PUBG Mobile, the highest that you can go is HDR Ultra. I didn't have any heating issues on this. There was no performance throttling while I was testing this. And I was able to test this for a few hours, and yeah, it was pretty good. So if you're looking for a gaming phone, this is going to be a great option for you as well. So if you're really decided to get a Samsung Galaxy M31 and you're just thinking about its gaming performance, I can tell you that this can game on your favorite games like Mobile Legends, Call of Duty, and PUBG Mobile. So the last portion of our discussion here is we'll be talking about its battery life. So this has an insane 6,000 milliamp hour battery capacity. I know we're quite happy about the battery life on this, but the downside is that it only comes with a 15-watt charger. So you can only charge this up to 15 watts. So imagine that you have a 6,000 milliamp hour battery capacity and you can only charge that up to 15 watts. So have you processed that? If you haven't yet, that means you'll be charging this for around 3 hours. That's a long time. But again, it does have a 6,000 milliamp hour battery capacity and the battery lasts a long time. I can see this being a great phone for those working for long hours. For example, if you're a Grab driver, I can see this as a great phone for those who are working in that industry or any industry that have you working long hours outdoors. Now, if you want more details on its battery capacity and its battery performance, I suggest and I recommend that you go ahead and check out Sula Tech Reviews and Gadget Sidekick, as they have a more in-depth testing on the battery life of the phone. So now let's go ahead and briefly talk about the things that I like and the things that I don't like about this. So this is just more of a recap. So first things first, I really don't like the back panel on this. It's plastic and it's shiny, it's glossy, and it gets scratched easily. Next, I'm still aggravated by the fact that this doesn't come with a free screen protector. I mean, that's something that you should give to your customers, especially if they're paying that much for your phone. Even entry-level phones get free screen protectors. So what gives? And of course, the last thing that I don't like about the Samsung Galaxy M31 is its charger. And again, it only comes with a 15-watt charger, so it will take you several hours before you can fully charge this. So I wish they would have just included something like a 20-watt charger or a 25-watt charger at the least. But anyway, those are the things that I don't like about the M31. Now let's go ahead and talk about the things that I actually like about the M31. So first off, I like the fingerprint scanner on this. As you can see here, I'm actually swiping on the fingerprint scanner. So this is something that I really like about about the M31 and other Samsung phones that have this feature. So if you have a rear mounted fingerprint scanner, you can do this. Second, of course, is the gorgeous display. So this is a really good Super AMOLED display. Colors are great, the colors are punchy. Another thing that I like about this is the camera. They actually take good photos. With a 64 megapixel main shooter, you're gonna love the photos that you'll be able to get on this. Now, not so much with the videos because the video is a little bit shaky at 4K resolution. And of course, lastly, we have the battery. It's a 6,000 milliamp hour battery capacity. That's insane. That's huge. At 13,990 pesos, it's a little bit costly compared to their China rivals. Like for example, I have here the Realme 6 and the Redmi Note 9S, which are cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy M31, and you actually get more features on the Realme and the Xiaomi phones, and they offer great value for the price that you pay for them. This does have a place in the mid-range segment, but it's definitely not for everyone. If you're someone who needs to work a lot outdoors, this is gonna be a great option for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell button so you can watch more videos like this in the future. That's it for today, guys. Keep safe and have a great day.